I hear you've been spreading FUD around. You're going to stop that right now. We don't need that. You understand? In fact, if you hear anybody spreading FUD, you're going to crush it. You understand? You're going to whack that FUD. You got me?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
There we go. Good.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. It's nice to meet you and get to talk to you.
Same here.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We're out here in paradise,
Yeah.
swimming in the water and partying and fishing and boating and sunning and meeting strangers and exploring the island.
Yeah. Janice told me you hurt your foot yesterday, so I was.
Sorry?
Janice told me you hurt your foot yesterday, so I was just asking.
Oh, that's not good. Let me show you my foot here. All right. You can see that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I tore an Achilles tendon. Most painful thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Do you mind if I smoke, sir?
No, of course not.
Do you mind if I drink?
No, not at all.
Do you mind if I shoot up heroin on camera?
I would advise you against that.
Fair enough. But I said, would you mind? That's advice to me. How does it affect you?
It would freak me out a little, but I'll be all right.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. I won't do that. Hey, Janice, when it's my injection time, can you come on? And thank you. Okay. So Janice will come on in my stead. So no problem.
All right.
So what are we doing today, my friend?
Well, I'm going to ask you some questions and talk to you, get to know you a little better, which would be really cool.
Okay.
Let me get started. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we have the infamous and famous John McAfee. John, like I said, welcome to the channel. It's good to meet you.
Well, thanks for having me on. And as a warning to the users, in 22 minutes, I'll be leaving for 1 minute. My wife, Janice, acting Mrs. McAfee, will take my turn while I shoot up heroin because our host feels uncomfortable with me doing it on camera. I understand. All right?
All right. Well, to get started, I've heard a lot about all different aspects of your life from the beginning to now, but no one really talks about how you first got into crypto and how you moved into it. Was just a natural thing from cybersecurity into that, or what happened?
No, actually, it was my friends and my technical friends drug me kicking and screaming into crypto. It wasn't until someone gave me Satoshi's white paper that I settled down. I go, okay, I get it. Why didn't you guys say so? What was it? 2011.
2011. How's the run going for the Libertarian candidate?
Oh, a Libertarian, I'm not worried about that. I actually believe I will get the nomination there. The campaign is doing great overseas. I'm the first U.S. president to have a campaign. Well, I have it in 17 countries so far. I'm going to have a campaign manager in every country in the world. I have a plan that it's not as stupid as it sounds. It's not going to help me get elected because I can't get elected. So I don't give a shit whether people vote for me or not. But I have a plan.
You talk about running just to raise awareness about certain things. Your campaign manager said something I thought was really cool, kind of deep, about using the cult of personality to destroy the cult of personality.
Yeah. That's how it always works, doesn't it?
Yeah. What exactly are you going to be doing to raise awareness?
Can I give an example? Okay. The last czar of Russia, Nicholas, was the most charismatic czar ever to have appeared in the Russian dynasty. Nikolai Lenin, now you don't think he had a personality. You don't think he had charisma. Believe me, he did. It was just so subtle. And it was just far enough above the czar that he won. Absolutely. Personality destroys personality. It's always this way. I'm not saying I'm that person here. but I have a small personality and a small amount of charisma and a lot of heroin. That's all you need.
I don't know if you've heard about Elizabeth Warren.
I'm pulling your leg, my friend, just so you know.
I know. You're just messing with me. That's cool. I'm messed with by John McAfee. It's kind of surreal, but I don't know if you heard about Elizabeth Warren. She's wanted to abolish the Electoral College. What are your thoughts on that?
Right now, it doesn't matter because you don't have any choice. You are provided two candidates, both of them equally as compulsive, greedy, and corrupt as the other. Does it matter? No. We have to solve one problem first. Our government lies to us constantly. We get nothing but disinformation filtered from the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, all 17 or all 14 covert government agencies, prettily packaged by politicians into some pablum that they expect us to buy, eat, and believe. And most of us do. We need, and by the way, that same government, which keeps all of its secrets from us, spies on us, its citizens, constantly. Do you realize that is the sign of an insane government? When it looks to its own citizens as the threat to their existence, and we fucking should be. They work for us. Do you understand this? They are our fucking servants. When is the last time you have been served by one of your servants? I bet you never have.
Been a while.
It's gone insane. It has got to stop. We have to get truth from our government, and it's got to stop spying on us before we can do anything else. Because if people say, Mr. McAfee, what are you going to do to solve the problem in the Middle East? I go, how the fuck would I know? I know the same you know, which is nothing. Or if it's something, it's false. Do you realize that I don't speak Farsi or Arabic? I know very little about the religion, the culture, the history, the political alliances. And you expect me to solve their problem? Do you see how insane that is? So no, we have one problem only. Free ourselves. How do we do that? We look in the mirror and go, good God, am I free? Here, you are entrapped in what Dwight Eisenhower called the military-industrial complex. It is a slave organization designed to make you believe that you're getting up at 6 in the morning, getting dressed, having breakfast with your family, commuting an hour to work, spending 9 hours in a windowless, airless, artificially lit office 5 days a week for the rest of your fucking life. They want you to believe that's not slavery. If, in fact, that's what you want to be doing, then more power to you. But I can't imagine it. Wouldn't you rather be making love to your spouse, taking a walk in the woods, doing art, building something, creating something? You don't have to be in the slave trade to exist and survive. And they are so clever, they make you believe that you want it. You compete for the higher paying jobs, which keeps you more enslaved in terms of time. Wake up, America, please God. Anyway, end of my rant.
For those of you playing the McAfee drinking game at home, remember to take a drink every time, my God, good God, or he curses. Okay.
Yeah, well, you won't be standing by the end of this program.
You bring up a really good point. I'm an older guy. I've kind of watched the decline of
Bull fucking shit. You could be my great grandson. Jesus God, I hate that when young people go, I'm getting old, I'm getting pains.
I am an older guy. I'm not old guy. I'm an older guy. You bring a good point. I've watched kind of the decline of privacy, security, all that since I was a kid, and the authority just growing and growing in all areas of government. And most millennials today, they just don't get it. They don't see how bad it's gotten. You're really big with in privacy and security. I know you're really big with Apollo, which I am too. What do you think about the all the stuff with like Quadriga, the centralized exchanges, and what are your thoughts on like the dexes like Metamorph and CoinSwitch? You know, stuff like that. There's no KYC. There's no No connection.
The privacy coins, there's not a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot, but not compared to every other coin.
Mm.
Yeah, I have looked at every single one. Why? Extremely important, because decentralized exchanges without power, without privacy coins, still mean nothing. You need to understand that. They can still see what's in your wallet. So you have to have privacy coins and distributed exchanges. So I spent 90% of my time digging into that. I think the best is SwitchDex. It used to be EtherShift. Now, Josh, the founder and driving force behind that. Now, his personality is kind of like doesn't exist. It's hard to get him to talk, so it's hard to see who he really is. But he is a fucking powerhouse of intelligence. You have to spend 2 months with him to dig it out, but he is.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot lose this. SwitchDex is going to be, in my mind, and I'm sorry, I also support Apollo and SafeX and others, but SwitchDex, I think, will be the winner. It is ready. It is fast, which has been the problem with everybody else. It is functional. Now, currently, it's only ERC20 tokens. It's only a step to include Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. So that's my number one. Apollo, number two, without a fucking doubt. Those guys are coordinated, hardworking, bright, technical people. They cannot lose. Those are the only two exchanges, and SafeX, why they've been around for a long time. And I like those people. They are very technical, but they're not quite as organized. Some people in the crypto community, even though they both love a coin, the developers go, well, listen, I want to do this because it's going to make me money faster. And then somebody else goes, no, bullshit. I want to do this because in the long run, it will make the product sounder. Well, yeah, that's SafeX, okay? But they will come out of it.
I had even a DEX. It could just not remain a DEX. I've been using CryptoBridge for a while, and all of a sudden they said, if you're in the United States, we need some of your information through this third party. They wanted my usual driver's license picture, me holding the picture of the driver's license.
But with SwitchDex, this will not happen. I swear to you. I know the ins and outs of Josh's plans. Fucking brilliant. Can't lose. Trust me, it will not happen. Technically, it cannot.
So definitely, you think DEXs instead of regulation, as far as that
Holy
goes.
shit! What are we trying to do? We're trying to free ourselves by taking control of the most powerful instrument that has kept us as slaves. That is currency. The medium of exchange when you buy shoes and food and houses and cars, that is controlled by a centralized regulated agency. We can never allow that agency to take control of any part of our crypto. Now, they can go ahead and issue their own cryptocurrency. Don't fucking use it. You have a choice now. So no, sir. We can't possibly go with, if we have centralized exchanges, how do I shut it down? Give me an address. I'll bomb the building, cut off the electricity, arrest everybody, put tear gas throughout it, whatever. So no, we can't have centralized exchanges. They cannot work, not to free us. That's in my humble opinion. And what do I know?
I do agree on that, definitely. There's also a big buzz around the political forum about monopoly busting when it comes to tech companies and social media. Apple, Amazon, Facebook, they're talking about busting those like they did the old AT&T, years back.
Well, I think that's stupid. Number one, I don't think that busting a monopoly is the right of anybody. And if someone works hard and succeeds, God damn it, let them succeed. However, I also do not believe that censorship on social media is moral, practical, right, or justifiable. I am sorry, it is the worst of all possible things. I don't give a shit what Craig Wright says or Alex Jones. And if Alex Jones swears that rats crawl out of our ass at night and do our work for us, why should I care? I do not have to go on his fucking channel.
I don't give a shit about what Craig Wright says either. But for different reasons.
Alex is a very good friend of mine, by the way.
That's cool.
I do not agree with any of his policies, but he is one hell of a partier, and he's got the best guns in the world.
Yeah. So they took your guns when you got to the Bahamas and only gave you 7?
Oh, they only took 20 to 24 of them. But they didn't steal them. They're in a locked case when we leave. We have to leave every few months.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell anybody where we go to meet Bahamian immigration standards. They will give us the weapons when we leave and take them back away from us when we return. We are left with sufficient weapons to defend this boat, you must believe it.
So they give you 3 or 7?
I didn't tell you. I'm not going to.
You said the other night. That's why I was trying to remember. But yeah, that's odd that they would let you have some, but take some.
We have video of half of the Bimini Customs staff shaking their heads. By the way, we hold the record for anyone ever attempting to come into the Bahamas with that many military-style weapons.
Yeah, I'd heard that's pretty funny. It makes me laugh whenever I see anything on the news, and whatever the person's arrested for, it could be taxes or collecting rainwater illegally. But they always talk about how many guns they have. It's like they had an arsenal of 7 guns, which I think.
Yeah, well, that's not enough for a day assault.
Yeah, I always think it's hilarious. I think I could have 7 of one kind of gun. I think I might have 7 shotguns alone.
Oh yeah, well, I have at least 7 shotguns, not on this boat, but
yeah,
maybe, unless the IRS has them. But they can't shoot very well, so probably not.
Speaking of the IRS, do you think would you abolish it or just completely simplify it?
I would abolish it. I don't believe in taxes at all. Do you realize that until the Civil War, we had no taxes in this fucking country, and it ran fine. Roads, how do they do it? Pay for fucking use. You want to drive on the highway 1 million miles a year? Pay for it. If you don't drive on the highway, you shouldn't have to pay for it. You want to visit our national parks? Make the fee 10 times the current price. Good God. If you run the numbers, we'd have twice as much money in this country if people paid for the fucking government services that they goddamn used. But they don't. This is our insanity.
Yeah, the government used to exist.
Pardon?
Yeah, the government used to exist on just tariffs and other stuff. Income tax was a new thing.
I guess.
Yeah.
So no, I would obviously abolish it. And the Fed, and probably 95% of every ministry or every cabinet position within the executive branch. We don't need all of that shit that we're paying for.
Well, the Fed will destroy itself. I think we both know that eventually. So you consider yourself a libertarian or more of a anarcho-capitalist?
I don't consider myself a label. I just explained who I was. You may label me. That's fine with me.
Oh, I'm just asking what you would consider, because they...
Listen, labels are the killer. Do you understand? Republican and Democrat, those words evoke massive emotion. Throw those fucking words away. That would solve half the problems. We label ourselves and think, oh, I'm a doctor, a lawyer. Bull fucking shit. You're the same person you were when you were born, only you now are doing a function called doctoring or lawyering. We are not labels. We are individuals, each and every one of us, unique, no two alike. How do you fucking label that? Stop labeling people, not you, my friend, but all you idiots out there watching. Drop every fucking label in your life and see how beautiful your life becomes. You are not a word. You are a spark of this universe, invigorated by your freedom and by the wonder of this world. This boat is called the Great Mystery. Why? That's what life is to me. Every fucking second of every fucking day, I don't have a clue what's going to happen next. That is true beauty, joy, bliss and the purpose of fucking life, people. Wake up, get out of bed, and climb on board this goddamn train. There is no charge.
I like your boat, by the way.
You haven't even seen it, have you?
Oh, I've seen, pictures and videos. It's huge.
Oh, it's not really. But it is a Buddy Davis.
Is it a tri-bridge?
It's actually four floors tall. But anyway, so here's the outside, and there's our little tender, if anybody can see it. All right, this is Marley. This is Steve, one of my security.
Hey, Steve.
He doesn't even carry a gun. He just sits on people, and they give in. This gentleman is a woodworker putting a door in. We're putting one more bedroom into the boat. It's currently 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. This is the kitchen, and some booze, and Marley, and outside. I'm not going to go upstairs where they are. I'm going to take you downstairs. Now, keep in mind, I tore my Achilles tendon yesterday. All right, so
Yeah.
Are they on? Can you see downstairs?
Yes. I can see.
Okay. So I'm walking down slowly the stairs, slowly because I tore my tendon. There we go. I'll just show you one of the rooms. Notice all the curved wood. Let's see. This is Janice. Can anybody see in here? Now, the shower is one of these things with a million heads that will spray every part of your body. That's in the bathroom, rear left. Not huge, but comfortable. Hallway going to other staterooms. And I'm not taking you up to the other 2 floors because the guy's working. So there. Hello?
It's very nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're coming back up. That boat was built by Buddy Davis for a Colombian drug dealer 20 years ago. The boat has no windows below deck. The only boat in the world I've ever seen with no windows below deck. Now, why? Because the fiberglass, the hull is bulletproof. 11 layers of hardened fiberglass enmeshed within it, 4 layers of bulletproof mylar. It will stop a .50 caliber. Oh, I'm talking to you. So, but the drug dealer fell on hard times, did not maintain the boat for 2 years, and it lost $6 million worth of value overnight. I picked it up for a song, restored it, and here we are.
Like I said, I like your boat. It is nice. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, how are things going in the Bahamas?
Wonderful. I mean, Jesus God, this is a tiny island. I know almost everyone now. If the U.S. does try to extradite me, I have the best extradition lawyer in the Bahamas. A lawyer named Mr. Gray, and an incredible guy. He gets drug dealers off. And my jury of my peers are going to be the people that I have been loving and supporting the entire 2.5 months I've been here. So I think what's happening here? I think the chances of me being extradited are 0. I could be wrong, but that doesn't. I could be kidnapped by, I don't know, the CIA, by one of the lawyers. I have over 200 lawsuits that have never been paid for. A few of them have tried over the years to kidnap me, and they failed, of course. So anyway, here we have it.
Yeah, I saw the one that just came out yesterday that you were tweeting about.
Oh, that was a record breaker. Yeah, that was a good one.
Was it 25 million or 15 million or something? It was a lot.
25 million I had to pay.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That's not my only wrongful death suit. I got a bunch of those. One of them was for my nephew. Not my nephew didn't sue me, but the family. But he had a passenger taking off from an airstrip that I allegedly owned, crashed and burned, killed him and his 75-year-old passenger, who was sick and dying. That lawsuit went on for 8 years at a cost of $9 million in legal fees for me. That's when I stopped responding to lawsuits. I go, this is stupid.
So definitely, you'd probably be working on legal reform too.
I'm sorry?
Could you tell me something about your clones? What exactly do you mean by your clones?
Hey, Okay, can you grab one of these masks so we can put it on? Okay, since I can't travel, I cannot leave this spot because this is the only safe spot I have in the world, right here. If I leave Interpol, because, you know, those poor Chinese guys a month and a half ago that were passing through Canada and suddenly found themselves extradited to the States over some violation of some fucking treaty. I can't allow that to happen to me. So, what I have to go to keynotes, debates, public speaking. So I'm arranging with everybody to send the clones. Here is one right now, and what? Hello, can you see her?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, hang on. There we go. So that is that's my wife, Janice.
Hi, Jan.
So we have electronics that I will be speaking from the boat. It will sound like they are coming from under the mask. I will be able to see the audience, tell the clone to shake hands, dance, wave, bow, whatever. And this is what I mean by clones. Thank you, baby. Kissing myself has become very strange here in the past few weeks.
I can imagine. But yeah, okay. All right, that makes sense. Is that what you were trying to do with the in Central Times Square? In Times Square with Larry and Joe?
Yeah, that's how we've been doing. Now, Times Square, we're never going to make that work. It is the noisiest place on the planet. We just can't get it. Well, I'm hoping, I know it'll work in a quiet audience hall. It'll work on one-on-one in a hotel or something. But Times Square is like being inside the train engine. Jesus God.
Yeah, it was pretty loud. It was pretty loud.
So we've done 2 attempts in Times Square through the Larry and Joe show. Great guys, by the way. I recommend them as one of the more fun shows on Twitter. They let me shoot up heroin, for example. So
I'm sorry about the not letting you shoot up heroin, man. I really am.
You know, it's okay.
I'm such a prude.
Okay. There are worse things in life than having to go for a few minutes without your heroin fix. This much I have great experience with. So, yes. Anyway, we have another subject, don't we?
Well, we've covered a lot. Anything you want to talk about or go over?
You talk about what?
Is there anything you want to talk about or go over? We've covered a lot of stuff.
You know, I don't know. Let's see. What did I miss, Miss Janice? What? No, I got it. So, yeah, can you hold the phone? Here, yes, yeah. Hold the phone for me. You can't help it. So, all right, now. So, yeah, there's nothing on there.
No, but you did. You just hang up.
There it is. There we go. Good. So, the important thing to remember is politics is all about the same thing everything in life is about, which is love. If you love yourself and you love your fellow man, I'm not shooting it up, I'm just getting ready for it. If you love yourself and you love your fellow man, then you do things properly with your heart, in full synchronization with your mind. Things like greed, anger, hostility, they diminish rapidly. We need people in the White House and every aspect of our government who do not want to be there. If someone wants to be president, fuck me, he's the wrong man, the wrong woman. If they want to be a congressman, they're the wrong one. Why the fuck are we putting people in who pay millions of dollars to become president? No, grab some poor bastard that you know has a heart and you know is smart and you know would not fuck a single person over. And you drag his sorry ass kicking and screaming into the White House and you put armed guards at that door and you make him stay there for 4 fucking years. That's the only thing that's going to fix this country. Please, don't you see it? If you want it, you are fucking corrupt before you start. Why would you want to serve 400 sorry-ass million people? I wouldn't. No one in their right mind would. There are those, however, who do sacrifice. Hey, guys. Hold on. We need to find those willing to sacrifice for the common good. Not those willing to pay hundreds of millions of dollars sometimes to grab a piece of office to have power. Fuck no. Good God. Wake Up America. That's 2 drinks right there. And I will see you guys later, okay? I got to start on tune, all right?
It was great talking to you, man. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I need
Well, that's
more
it.
rat.
That was
I
the
love dry.
interview with John
Don't be
McAfee. Appreciate it if you crush the like button and leave me a comment. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
Kick it!